I'm steaming alive. Let me do it one more time. Everybody feeling alive. Cause the spirit between and alive. Get your healing and come alive. God not dead, my youth in alive. Visions and dreaming come alive. Higher heights I'm reaching alive. Fire for God, I'm steaming alive. Everybody feeling alive. Cause the spirit between and alive. Get your healing and come alive. God not dead, my youth in alive. Visions and dreaming come alive.
Hey, this is Love 101, the family station. I gotta say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is a beautiful Throwback Thursday. Oh, no. Hey, we are live on Facebook and we are live on YouTube at Love 101 FM Jamaica. Sign on, rock on, roll on, moonwalk on. Whatever you gotta do, drive on. Yes, whatever you gotta do. Just ensure that you are on the live, all right? My friends listening to us on the FM band at 101.1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Good afternoon to you. You're listening to us online at www.love101.org. Hello. You're listening to us via the app that you've downloaded from the Google Play Store or the App Store. Wagwan, wagwan. Hey, bus drivers, taxi drivers, conductors and conductresses, passengers, good afternoon. Essential service workers, silent listeners, ardent listeners, helpers, everybody. You're hearing me right now. Good afternoon to you. My friends on the WhatsApp live at 876-997-3125. Good afternoon to you. It's a Throwback Thursday inside Alive. 1 to 5. I am Sara-Ann, the chirpy one, keeping your company today. Today you'll be inspired, informed, entertained, and engaged. In a moment, I will bring you highlights from the news. 1:45, Menticize, that's mental exercise. 2 o'clock, Prayer Blast with Bishop Conrad Pitkin. 2:15, Pieces of the Past. The Jamaican Dollars That Were, Part 2. Then 3 o'clock, we'll bring you Proverbially Speaking. Time, the African edition. 3:45, Celebration Club comes your way. So at that time, you send me your birthdays and anniversary greetings, all right, children of God? 4 o'clock, Small People Show comes your way with Auntie Colleen. Then 4:55, we wrap it all up inside Alive on this Throwback Thursday. We ready? Gotta say a special shout out to the workers at the hospitals, right? Yeah, the healthcare professionals. Yeah. Good afternoon to you guys. You're doing a great job. I know it's not easy, but you guys are doing it. And we thank you, we salute you. Now it's time for me to do highlights from the news, after which I will do the register. So ensure that you are on and you have to comment so I can know that you are on, all right? Now, former acting permanent secretary Grace McLean interdicted. Former acting permanent secretary in Education Ministry, Dr. Grace McLean, has been interdicted. She has been barred from returning to work until it's decided whether she will have to pay back some of the $124 million at the ministry that allegedly cannot be accounted for. Her attorney, Queen's Counsel Peter Champagne, confirmed this morning that McLean received a letter from the government late yesterday advising of her interdiction until Financial Secretary Darlene Morrison determines whether she will be surcharged. Champagne said the remuneration terms of the interdiction are to be settled in the next 5 days. $124 million. That's a lot of money. Barbara wins case against cops after being shot. So a 35-year-old Barbara who was shot by police and later charged with illegal possession of firearm was found not guilty in the gun court in Kingston yesterday. Xavier Thompson, a resident of Kingston 11, was freed after his defense team, consisting of attorneys Peter Champagne, QC, and David Grant, punched holes in the testimonies of 2 policemen. So he has been freed. All right. Now, 19-year-old woman sets record for solo global flight. The 19-year-old Belgian-British pilot Zara Rutherford set a world record as the youngest woman to fly solo around the world, touching her small airplane down in western Belgium earlier today. That's 155 days after she departed. She made it count for herself, her family, and dedicated it to all young women trying to succeed in male dominated sectors like aviation and exact sciences that drive the industry. Oh, big up yourself, though. Big up yourself, though, Zara. Yeah. Now, jury selection to start in federal trial over Floyd's death. Jury selection is scheduled to begin today in the federal trial for three former Minneapolis police officers who are charged with violating George Floyd's constitutional rights, while fellow officer Derek Chauvin caused or used his knee to pin the black man in the street. Legal experts say the federal trial will be more complicated than the state trial scheduled for June 13 because prosecutors in this case have the difficult task of providing or proving rather the officers willfully violated Floyd's constitutional rights, unreasonably seizing him and depriving him of liberty without due process. So, interesting case right here. A lot of us would have seen that video some time ago of what happened to George Floyd. Yeah, so the trial is scheduled to begin today. All right. Well, the jury selection is scheduled to begin today. Well, I hope justice is served. Finally, in the news, interesting news, two-headed calf born in India. A baby calf with two heads, four eyes, and two mouths has become a local attraction in Gangai Kondon, South India. According to the UK's Daily Mail, a video taken on January 1 shows lines of curious spectators queuing up to see the newborn creature lying in a shed with its mother. Animals born with more than one head, known as polycephaly, barely live more than a few months. Local vets are involved in the calf's care, but they believe its chances of survival are very low. Oh no, I wonder what they'd name this calf though. Well, those are the highlights from the news at this time, Thursday, January 20, 2022. We trust you were, as usual, informed. It is now time for me to jump on over to my friends on Facebook and YouTube to do the register. Let's come up closer because this looks a bit smaller than usual. Yes. Early in grand good afternoon. Rupert Wilson, present afternoon. Rashika Cameron, hello, afternoon. Michael Rowe, Minister Marcia Smith, Delroy Melvin, Angela Walsh, Angela Hackett, Gertrude Douglas, good afternoon to you, present. Blinky Brown, present. Virtuous Bennett, good afternoon. Ophelia Clayton, good afternoon to you. Terry Meredith, Ricardo Porcius, Ophelia Clayton, Laurel Thomas Garrett, afternoon. Barbara Facey, Valerie Bowen, oh, that's Valerie Bowen. Carlene Mendez, afternoon to you. Ceciline, what's this? Powell, Ceciline Powell, Esther Anglin, Gillian Brown Johnson, present. Pat Brown, present. Roxanne Tucker, present. Paula Stevenson, good afternoon to you. Sonia Hamilton, Pearline Mills, present. Jacineth Grant, afternoon. Sister Rere, up and running, afternoon. Eunice Davis Carr, good afternoon to you. Marvia Hall, Rima Daly, afternoon. Sister Phyllis Cooper, afternoon. It's a night, present. Melody Ride, present, afternoon. Alwayne Blake present. Registered nurse Denden present. Williams and Kenny. Or Kimmy Williams. Norma Peart afternoon. Olive Griffiths afternoon. Yeah, they're all present on the not the WhatsApp, the YouTube and the Facebook Live. Friends on WhatsApp, good afternoon. Let's see who is first. What's going on early? Sister Winsome first in class. Good afternoon. Sister Bradshaw is next. Terry from Spanish Town, afternoon. Charmaine is present. Edna from Bay present. Rose from Amjam Green, good afternoon. Greg Diesel, afternoon. Emily from Portmore. Carol, Champion Carol, good afternoon. Sister Benji. Sister Luna, good afternoon to you. Julian Johnson from Gordon Down. Idona from St. Catherine, good afternoon. Sister Annie from Mount Rosa, afternoon. Lorna Chevenese from Guava Ridge, afternoon. Confident One. Elaine Sand Linstead. Auntie from Diamond Patients, good afternoon to you. Auntie Bobbitt. So many of you guys are present and I love it. I love it. I love it. Sister Yvette, Jackie Cook, Sister Mahoney, Marva, everybody present. Why WhatsApp line? Bozy do. Very active. Keana, Sidani, everybody. Barbara Neal, good afternoon to you. Hey, this is Love 101, the family station. I gotta thank you guys so much for jumping on the live. Thank you. And remember, you can always rewatch it, all right?
Hello?